Today I'm going to talk about leachate in a landfill. Think about an old coffee pot. You have fresh water. You put your coffee grounds in it, which represents the garbage. The water goes over the top of the coffee grounds and creates coffee, which in essence represents leachate. It's all the contaminants based off of what's in the garbage that the water has captured. So just think of that concept. There's several environmental impacts of landfill leachate if it's not managed properly. But first, let's think about some of the history here. You put your garbage out. You try to recycle as much as you can. However, we know that most of the waste goes to the landfills, doesn't get recycled. It gets put in the landfill cells. So the waste in the old days, it used to be dumped in a hole and buried it. But now it's a little more engineered, designed. So you have your waste going into your landfill cells. And then from there, the waste can collect the water from rain, all that kind of stuff. No matter what you do, there's always going to be moisture going in and air. So part of the landfill management now is you actually seal your cell off as you fill it up. You compact it, you cover it, and this creates another complication in that we now are going to be creating gases because it doesn't decompose. We're operating under an anaerobic environment, and so this waste is now has no air because it's covered, but yet you get water in there as well as the chemicals or whatever's in the garbage. So you'll have your liners. This liner can be anything from poly liner to clay line to you may have also geotech type fabrics to help maintain the leachate. It doesn't completely 100% block it. So that's part of another reason why you have to manage it. Leachate cost operations can be anywhere from 10 to 25% of your operating costs of leachate management for those facilities that have it. The bottom of your cell, once you get your liners, you'll have some kind of a cover. It may be aggregate, it may be tire shred, it may be different things. So part of that is to help keep the equipment from poking holes in whatever liner you may have. So the water is filtered through, goes through your waste, goes through these, whatever the aggregate or whatever, into some kind of a collection system. And then it's disposed of depending on where you're at or what your region is. So usually you'll have your aggregate and then you might have some kind of liner on top of that. And then you put your waste in different cells. And again, you cover it to help with vector control. You have microbes that start generating the gases because, again, you do not have oxygen, so it's water in the waste, and that's what creates methane in landfills. Methane can be managed in different ways depending on the size or the environment. It also all depends on how much organics are in the waste. If you don't have a lot of organics in the waste, such as grass, leaves, food waste, then you don't have as high a probability of methane production. However, methane can be used as an energy source and can help reduce some of your operating costs. Again, the leachate, the cells, the waste goes through, the waste does not decompose, and that leachate has to go through some kind of a collection system and hauled off. Big facilities have their own treatment facilities. Other smaller ones, they have to haul it to, like maybe deep well injection or waste treatment facilities. So this here is just showing basics where you'll have waste. You have clear water going through that waste and how that water collects whatever's in there. So the leachate can be a breakdown of, all depends on the type of waste that you have in your facility. So there's reasons why you may be asked not to put oil in there or those kind of things. It's because now you have to manage this differently depending on where you are or what you're doing. So, some basic things you should know about leachate. Leachate refers to any liquid that derives from the deposited waste released from or contained within a landfill. This is just a large facility here. Again, it may be just a small collection system. Often results in a strong offensive odor, again, depending on what the waste is in there as to what does that. There's so many factors, depending on where you are and what kind of waste you receive, that attributes to that, as well as the amount of rainfall, whether or not you have any surface water infiltration, and how long the waste has been contained in that landfill. All have influences on your leachate. Most newer landfills do have designs, but a lot of older ones and smaller ones do not, so no guarantees. So hopefully this helps you understand a little bit about what leachate is. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Have a great day. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have any other topics you want me to cover relative to landfills or recycling, leave that in the comments below as well. You take care. God bless. Bye for now.